Hi, what's up? Welcome to Tabletop Nights. I'm Greg, and today we're taking a look at Doomlings, a little delightful card game for the end of the world, created by Justice and Andrew Mayer. Great game. It reminds me of things like Here to Slay, Happy Little Dinosaurs, Unstable Unicorns, but it's different enough that you actually want to have a go. So let's have a look at the game. I'll show you how to play, and then we'll go to the table and we'll have a look at some actual gameplay. First of all, really good quality components. Everyone gets their own little player aid, which honestly you won't need after a couple of turns. Everyone gets a gene pool card. They can pick their favorite color. This essentially determines the size of your hand. So in a 3-player game, that's what we do. You have 5 trait cards each because our stabilization number or hand size starts at 5. So we can do 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Every player gets their cards. And then we have to set up the ages deck. So there's a stack of ages and a stack of catastrophes. And what we do is we randomly take 3 lots of 3 ages, and they all have different attributes that will affect that round. 3 catastrophes, 1 in each pile. Shuffle them up, stack them. Place the Birth of Life card on the top. And basically you're ready to go. So as you can see on this card, it will say, set your gene pool to 5 and play 1 trait each turn and stabilize to end your turn. So that's how the game will start. So we'll start our first age there. When you look at your hand, you'll have various cards. You'll have 4 different colors. There's blue, purple, red, and green. And there's also colorless, which are these gray ones. And literally they'll have commands that you've seen before. Things like swap hands with your opponent, which can be really handy towards the end of the game, particularly if you have cards that score at game end. The little A here means it's an action card. This is an action card. This is a card with an effect, but it's not an action card, but it does have an end game effect with this little symbol here. This one has an effect while it's in your tableau or your trait pile. This add +1 to your gene pool. So let's say we started with this. We could play this into our trait pile here, and we'd immediately now have 6 cards. Then at the end of our turn, because you only play 1 trait card unless an effect says otherwise, you then stabilize, which is draw back to your hand limit. So I'll take 2 more cards. 1, 2. So this player now has 6. We'll look at the next player. These cards are dominant traits. Has this little star on here. You can only ever have 2 of these in play and they cannot be stolen from you. So again, if you played this one, it gives you 4 points towards your end game score. And until the world's end, which is when the 3rd catastrophe comes out, you draw 1 card at the start of each of your turns. So that's a good one to have out early. But also, you know, there's a stack of other effects and things here. But they'll play that one, and then they'll just stabilize back up to 5. So at the start of their next turn, they'll be drawing an extra card. We now have the 3rd player. You can see, again, these have effects and actions. This is +1 for each green trait in your trait pile, including this one. Even though it's a -1, it essentially becomes a 0, and all your other greens get +1. The colorless one, just draw 4 cards as an action. This one has no effect at all. It just has, it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. So you'll continue back and forward until the 3rd and final catastrophe comes out. And then you'll do your final scoring. So I'll show you how that works. At the start of each subsequent round, we'll keep drawing age cards. This one says draw 1 card after you stabilize. So after you've had your turn, you stabilize, you'll get 1 extra card. Everyone will have their turn, go again. Discard 1 card from your hand at random. Self-explanatory. Next one. So a catastrophe card has now come up. -1 from your gene pool. Discard 1 card from your hand for every green trait in your trait pile. So there can be some negative effects, but it never feels like there's so much take that in this game that you're annoyed by it. We ignore the World's End one because it's not the 3rd catastrophe. All right, this would then start a new round. we pass the first player to the left, clockwise, and then they would start drawing the second age cards, and so on. Keep going until you hit a catastrophe. There's another one. Again, we do this. Ignore the third one, the World's End. Start the next age, pass the first player to the left, and now you don't know when the last catastrophe is going to come out. There it is. It was actually the first in that pile because there's still 3 remaining. You do this, then you do this final World's End, and then you do your scoring. There is a card that says that a player can actually choose which World's End takes place, and obviously they'd pick the one that best suits them. That's all. That's it. Super fast. Once you've played it, you know, you'll get up to speed really quickly. Great. Goes 2 to 6 players. It's good with a lot of players. There's a lot of hammering everyone. You can pick on one person, but yeah, there's no fun in that. So that's how you play the game. Let's go to the table now and we'll show you some gameplay. All right, here we are. Joining me at the table is Ryan.
Hello.
And Claire.
Hello.
As we play through Doomlings. We've had one really tense long game, one tiny short game. This one's going to be the knees bees.
The knees bees?
Correct. Claire, you're our start player.
Am I going to be doomed this round?
We have 5 cards. You are doomed.
Great.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to play +1 to my gene pool, which will take me up to 6.
Whoa.
Oh wait, sorry, we didn't flip the initial
We haven't done
card.
the age yet. The birth of life.
Birth of life. Okay, so +1 to my gene pool.
Oh, there we go.
And I'm going to stabilize up to 6.
Excellent.
And I'm going to play late from my hand.
That's a bit late.
It's just on time. So
When
I
it's
can
so
play it
close to
from my
first
hand
turn.
after I stabilize.
Unbelievable.
Huge.
Unbelievable. I'm only going to play 1 card, Egg Clusters, which just has +1 for each blue trait in my trade pile, including this one. So it is a 0. And that's it.
Excellent.
All right. I will play Fecundity,
Bless you.
which is +1 to my gene pool.
Nice.
And I will stabilize up to 6.
Okay, are we ready? Are we catastrophizing?
No, can't
Not
happen.
yet?
Cannot happen.
It could happen.
Okay, it could.
Okay. You may discard up to 2 cards from your hand before you stabilize.
Okay.
So I reckon we move this card around so we remember to do it. Or maybe we'll put it here.
Or we could just remember.
Well, last time we had that card, we did not remember. So let's do that because that
Sure.
will...
I did remember.
Okay, but you went first. So no.
Okay,
Okay,
it's you. Still you.
I'm going to be a little bit spicy this round.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Super spreader.
Oh.
Chew. All players receive -1 gene pool, including myself.
Why?
What?
Just for giggles.
Shizzles and giggles.
That's a very mean card.
It is a mean
Okay.
card.
That's your opinion.
All right.
I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand before I stabilize.
And now?
And now it's my
And now you're
turn.
gonna stabilize.
Now I'll stabilize.
That was such a good idea putting that card on top.
Thank you. I remembered though, didn't I? Yes.
Alrighty. Because of your behaviour,
Yes.
I'm going to play Poisonous. Swap Poisonous with a trade from an opponent's trade pile. So I'll give you that. And luckily for me, I'll just grab that one there and go back up to 5.
Sad.
And in doing so, I'm going to discard... Ooh, I'm going to discard these 2 cards. And then I'm going to stabilize, allow me to draw 3 cards. That's the end of my turn.
Very good. Oh, yeah, no, it's good.
Interesting. Now, this is a bit strange. Yeah, anyway. I've got a card here that says play an action from an opponent's trait pile.
Yes.
None of us have actions.
Well, this
Yeah,
one
that's
that one,
an
sorry.
action.
So how would that work? How do you think that would work?
Swap Poisonous with it.
Because I don't have poisonous.
So you'd have to swap,
You could swap with one of us. Like, you could swap it to here, but you couldn't swap with yourself.
unless you wanted it. So if you had
I'm
something
not sure.
that was...
I'm not sure swap. To be honest, this is a FAQ. I don't think swap would allow me to do it from your, because that's normally like a steal. So I'd say I don't have poisonous. I probably can't do it.
Yeah.
But I think that's one that we could argue into the night. But yeah.
Okay, let's
But
not.
that's okay. I am going to play Venomous.
Yay.
Play another trait and then move Venomous into an opponent's trait pile. Venomous should go with poison though, maybe.
Ugh,
Um,
I am doomed again.
No. I'm going to
agree.
play Warm Blood, which is +2 to my gene pool. And then, Ryan, you can have it. You can have Venomous.
Yeah. My only question is, how do you seem to get that card every game we've
time.
played?
I
Did you
didn't-
want to
Are
discard
you discarding
two?
anything before?
I thought I can discard up to 2.
Before you stabilise. This is why I put it on top.
Yeah, no. I thought it was like draw 2.
Nope. That's not what it says.
Okay, it's discard 2. Yeah, I might discard those 2.
Sure.
And then I will draw 5. It's going to take ages to draw 5 cards.
All right.
Good.
2, yes, thank you.
Thank you. That was
Yes.
what I meant to
Don't
do.
flip a trait.
Oh.
Catastrophe.
That's a catastrophe.
You get the cat. Oh, it's the cat. Catastrophe.
That's
good.
right.
That's
Minus
good.
1 gene pool.
Oh,
Oh, I'm on 6
discard
now.
half your hand rounded up.
Oh, that's a bummer. Round it up. I've got to get rid of 4 cards, so, you know, you guys
I
should
got
be
rid of
grateful.
3.
I'm also getting rid of 3
In a second.
in a second. Sorry, he has so many cards. That's why it's taking him so long.
Yeah, sorry, kids.
And I don't even get a turn.
No, you do not.
This is very sad. What a catastrophe, as the kids say.
As the kids say, specifically.
Yeah, just kids.
So I've got to get rid of 4 cards.
If you could.
That is rude.
Yeah, at any point in time would be lovely. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to start my turn.
With a vengeance.
No, with teeth.
Oh,
So I'm going to go back up to 5. And then draw 4 cards. 2,
this is
3,
very devastating for me.
4. It's the end of my turn.
I'm going to play Introspective, draw 4 cards.
Just
1,
what you need.
2, 3, 4. And then Stabilizing doesn't change anything, so...
That feels like a weird card to play then.
Unless you need a colourless one in your trait pile to play a different card, perhaps.
Right. Well, I'm going to play that and pick up just 2 to get myself to 3.
Wow.
Yes, that's great. So great.
That's great.
So great.
I think I'm going to play Prepper.
Oh, do you want to flip a card
Oh, I
first?
might do. Let's quickly have a look. Draw 1 and discard. Sorry, I'm going to...
Drop. Drop.
And then discard. I'm going to discard... leaves. And thankfully it hasn't changed anything. So I play that, and then I'm going to draw one
At the
card.
world's end, the effect from the 3... Oh, choose a world end effect from the 3 cards at
Yeah,
the end.
the usual. The usual. Is
Well,
it my
you usually have that. I'm
Is
not sure how Ryan's going to
my turn?
approach it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a peek at the next age and then play another trait. And I will play Bad. Opponents discard 2 cards from their hand at random.
Oh, at random is really upsetting. Don't give them the satisfaction.
Unless anyone's going to stop the action.
Oh, right,
Don't
can I
forget
do
you might
that?
have a card that does that. I'll
I'm
stop.
pretty sure I know what cards I have, Greg, and I can tell you none of them stop actions.
I was going to take leaves too.
Oh, you literally took the worst 2.
Well, you offer them to Ryan, so, you know.
Did
Sorry,
you want
look,
those ones?
There is some
No.
take that in this game, but it's not overly
Is there?
offensive
I'll
unless
just play
unless your
that
name's Claire. Here, why don't you
It
put it
goes,
with
on,
your
goes in
late?
your late.
Stick it in your late pile.
I will.
You just, now you get to drop to 3 whole cards.
Yeah, but you got rid of the 2 cards that I'd been saving. I'd managed to hold on to.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
So now we go into the next stage.
Please.
Traits in your trait pile cannot be swapped, stolen, or discarded for this time round.
Great.
I'm going to play immunity, which I'll just pop off to the side. It just says +2 for each trait with a negative face value in your trait pile. Now I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Must be nice.
It is.
My
Thank
turn?
you.
Please.
Alright, I'm going to play morality. To player must give 1 positive trait from my trait pile to an opponent.
Can I have this one?
You can have that one.
Yes, so I get to look at it more about how you hurt me last round.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and discard 2 cards from my hand.
Sure.
And then I'll draw 3.
Excellent. All right, we're going to move into the next stage. We have the Eclipse. Players cannot play red traits for the turn. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I see.
All right, well, I'm going to play Costly Signaling. Return an opponent's trait to their hand and play another trait. I'm going to return this one to your hand.
This one?
Yep.
Sure.
And then I'm going to play another
You
trait.
could have returned that one because then he can't play a red card this round.
That's a great point. I have said what I've said, unfortunately. That's a great point. But he now has to give away another card potentially to play that one out.
Okay.
Sure.
That's my thought process,
Yeah,
at
no,
least.
good.
And then I'm going to play Saliva, which allows me to go up in the gene pool. So I draw 3 cards at
Must
the end
be
of the
nice.
turn.
Oh, you can have that one, Claire. It's an any time. It's just a -1. Just so you can.
You didn't want to give it to me?
No, because I think Claire's ahead at the moment.
No, you can give it to me if you
Wouldn't have
like.
thought so.
Look at all these points.
You can pop it in here, that's fine.
It's my turn.
Tis, don't forget, no red traits. You having fun, Claire?
So much fun.
So what happened? Oh, okay.
Can't wait to review this game at the end of the video.
No, be nice. I'm just going to play Delicious, which is having a colourless trait in my trait pile. Delicious.
So happy for you. So I'm not even sure if this is worth playing, but value is equal to the size of your gene pool,
Sure.
which is pretty high.
But that's a good one for one of us to steal.
Oh, great. Thanks. I'll just take one card over here.
And we're going into the next stage, which is a catastrophe. So I'm
Oh
going to put
boy.
+1 to the gene pool. There you go.
Must be nice. Draw 1 card for every colour type in your trait pile. Well, I'm glad I put a new colour type out.
So is it me first?
You are
Yes.
first.
Right, so I'll draw 2.
2, 3 for me.
And I'm drawing 2.
So the game could end any time now. Whew. All right, I think I shall play Altruistic. It's equal to the size of my gene pool. That's it for me.
Okay.
I'm stable.
It's just stable.
I'm already stable.
I'm going to deny the next catastrophe, but I cannot ignore the 4 horsemen.
Oh, so you ignore the
White part of the
Yep,
next
yep.
catastrophe.
which doesn't really matter, I don't think, really.
Oh, it could matter in the end.
Could, but maybe not.
I'm just playing it because I
Yep.
can, and I need to discard one,
Sure.
which I'm going to discard Spiny.
I really wish you didn't discard then. That's a shame. That is a real shame. Alright, I'm going to play one card from the discard pile, and I play its action.
And play its action.
And play its action.
Wow.
So,
I had one of those where it said ignore the action. I reckon.
sometimes you want to ignore the action.
But
though.
it probably had points, whereas this one has 0 points.
Which I think what I'm going to grab is...
Well, you might as well do that one,
yeah, so I'm going to play Painted Shell.
which is one someone made me discard earlier.
So play an action from your trade pile. So I'm going to play this action again to go through the pile again.
So there are some quite little interesting combos that happen in this game.
And then I'm going to grab Cold Blooded, which allows me to draw 3 cards, and I can play one right now.
I'm hoping that we can put a negative on blues here.
I'm miles behind.
Are you glad
guys.
that you gave me a -1 now?
Yeah, well, I don't think his score's that much bigger than yours.
Okay.
I could, if I really wanted to, end the game right now.
Please do not.
Oh, you've got that card, have you?
I do have that card, but I won't. I'm gonna play Boredom instead. And then I'm going to discard down to 7. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to discard that card because that's a no fun card. But it is still a card. And then I'm also going to get rid of... Oh, I'm going to put it in this order. I'm going to put Kidney there, then Optimistic Nihilism. And I'll...
Over to
Greg,
me?
Yep.
age. Aegis.
Oh, it's an age. Please don't be the... Oh, no! Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Preview the next age before you take your turn. All right, so I'll have a look.
Well, it's not a catastrophe.
That doesn't look like a catastrophe face.
No, it can't be. It can't be a catastrophe.
Can't be yet.
Statistically. Sorry, not statistically. Actually,
I'm playing
mathematically.
Camouflage. +1 on my gene pool.
Oh.
And so it's
the
+1 for
end.
each in my hand at the end. So I will draw 2 cards.
Okay. I am going to play... Oh, I'm going to look at this card.
Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I'm going to play Blubber.
No, can I have that one?
You guys are miles ahead of me.
What?
Miles.
Because I want all the blues. Look at me, I'm bluey over here.
No, you cannot have that one.
Pretty please.
I'm going to stabilize. Please proceed.
Oh right, let me have a
No.
look at this.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to flip it. Well, you might as well now.
We've all seen it.
No, the audience can wait.
You might have forgotten.
I have forgotten. It doesn't matter.
At least we all know it's not a catastrophe
Oh, right. It's not. No.
based on maths and looking at the card.
Yes.
I'm gonna play Pack Behavior, which says +1 for every color pair in your trait pile.
Ooh,
All right.
it's pretty spicy.
It's
Flip.
enjoyable.
What a surprise!
Draw 1 card after you stabilise.
Oh,
not
sorry, I
see
was
that
meant to stabilize actually.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Sorry, it's too late. You must put that card.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No poo for you.
Bad boy, bad boy.
What's that one there
Watching out,
saying?
baby.
Bring about the...
Next catastrophe, the apocalypse.
Yeah, which is why I put it on there. So no one's gonna take from the
I could
discard
take
pile.
it from there.
Yeah, typical.
You would.
You would.
very Greg
if anyone would, you would. Unbelievable.
Oh. That's no good. That's no good.
That's a shame.
All right, I'm just going to play morality. I have to give one to someone else, a positive card. So I will give that one to... I think your score looks pretty good, Claire.
You gave me -1. Surely you just...
There you go, Ryan.
If he wins, I'm going to be very cranky with you.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 7 cards, so I've got to draw 2 more. One
Yes.
to make it 8, and then stable. After
Great.
stable.
Great.
Yep. Over to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I think.
You're welcome. I'm going to play Nocturnal.
Well, tell us all the effects of that card, Claire.
The dark is my muse.
It is.
And I will stabilize and then draw another card.
I'm going to play... Oh, we don't have many turns left. I'm going to need to really kick into gear here. I'm going to play Overgrowth. It just says +1 for each green trait in your trait pile, which there aren't any. So I'm now going to draw up to 7, and then I'm going to draw 1 after I stabilize.
Do I just bring about the end of the game?
No.
Don't do it.
You got to do this first.
Yeah, you do have to
I
do
know.
that first.
I know. Many...
Ooh, so you
real.
can't even play it if you do steal it.
True.
Oh, yeah, because it would be restricted.
It would. I needed that.
Interesting. Have I played one of my... Oh, yeah, that one there. That's no good to me. Half of these aren't very good to me, to be honest.
Excellent. Good to hear.
Well, you do have a lot of cards, so surely some are at least okay.
All right, I'm just going to play this little one here.
Adorable.
Adorable. One,
You
two,
can't
three,
play that.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, because it has to be 3 or lower?
Mm-hmm.
That's, yep, sorry. I
Try
apologise.
again.
I apologise.
It was an adorable go.
All right, I'll do appealing.
Okay.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
4, 8.
Somewhat.
Done.
I am going to play Dreamer to add +1 to my gene pool.
Lovely. Well, you're on 5 already. Wow. Quick game's a good game.
This is true.
Doomlings.
I am going to play
Job done. Job done. Doomlings.
Propagation. So I get to play another trait.
No.
Yeah, fair call. Fair call, Claire.
I'm going to steal the trait and stop your action.
It is an immediate,
Thank you.
but you keep that, yeah?
Yeah.
So you gain a -1 for stopping me for...
But I don't know what the next thing was that you were going to do. But the fact that you played this and near the end of the game told me it was going to be something.
My turn?
Wait, he's got to
Do you
stabilise.
have to sta-
You're right. It would have
Well, it would
been,
have been
something.
Are you stable?
I'm stable.
You've got 7.
Yep.
It is catastrophe. -1 to your gene pool. No! Pass your hand to the right.
And I don't have to because I'm not in it. So you two just swap hands.
Wait. No, you don't do... Yeah, so pass your hand to the right.
So you two just swap hands because I don't have to do the next.
So do
white part.
No, but it doesn't say...
Yeah, it says.
It doesn't say I don't pass it to you.
Ignore the next catastrophe. So I shouldn't be part of it
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
because I don't pass my hand to the right unless you
No.
don't get anything and I just get
No,
this.
I'd be passing to Ryan.
And he's going to pass
Ryan
to you.
passes to you.
So you just
I
don't
get
get
nothing.
any cards.
I would... I don't know.
Wait, it says...
Pass your hand to the right. So I don't pass
Ignore.
my hand to the right, but
No.
you do and you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so that means all my ones that say... All my points were for how many cards I had in my hand at the end.
Oh, that's sad.
It is sad.
This
Do you have
is,
any world end things here?
I don't know how that
potentially.
works.
Pass points of the viewers' traits in the trait pile or discard 1 red trait from your trait. Oh, okay. Excellent. Well, I'm going to...
That makes a big difference.
Since I've been preparing for this for such a long time,
Great.
I'm going to say the last one. So discard 1 trait, red trait from your trait pile, to which I have none.
Cool. It's the only thing that helped me.
Yep. So you lost 1. Yep. And then...
I'd like to know from the designers how that works if you're watching this, whether I still should have got some cards from Ryan, whether we just shut Claire right out of that last one. Because technically, again, my points were equal to the number of cards in my hand and things like that. So, interesting. Don't know.
Okay. I wish I had that +1 for every card in your hand.
I think I think I could be on a winner here.
Oh, you've definitely won.
It's a shame that I couldn't get more greens in there because Claire stopped me from putting more greens into play.
Yes,
But
see?
all right, well let's count up some points and report back.
And because I got rid of that, I assume my gene pool does
Go down
drop by 2. So
Yeah.
I had points for that as well. I was on 8 a minute ago. Now I'm on 5.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
All right, let's count
So
some
let's
points
add them
up.
up and we'll come back in just a minute. Welcome back. So I think I'll give my score first this time because I think I'm going to be the loser.
Yeah, please, if you could.
So my score was 24 if we played the denial card as we think it was, from the catastrophe. It's 24, or it would have been, I had 7 cards, it would have been 31, and this would have been equal to my gene pool, another 2. So it would have been, what did I say, 31? It would have been 33. So there you go. So I'm sticking with 24, happy to do that. But please, designers, let us know.
I did not do much better than you, so I ended up on 26.
Wow.
And Ryan?
We would have been tied at 33.
Wow.
Yep.
Or let's just say it was
Well
a tie
done.
between Ryan. No, that's fine. Look, good fun. There are a couple of things with timing, and that, again, that's an FAQ, I think. But people might ask, but it's not the sort of game where you're going to worry about it too much. There's a little bit of take that. But Ryan, what did you think of the game?
Yeah, I think it is a really quite charming game. Like you look at all the artwork, and I mean the colours really pop with the cards and whatnot. Yeah, a little bit of take that, a lot of take that. Sorry, Claire. But I think overall there's enough variety in the cards as well to where you're trying out different things, and there's different build paths and ways to go with it. So yeah, no, I enjoyed it overall though.
I agree. The colours really pop on this. Being the 4th time that we've played this, I feel like I have been attacked on a few of them. But
That's true.
that is true. But maybe that's just because I won a few games before that, and so I was unfairly targeted.
Well, I think it was fair because Claire won a few games today. But the only time I would attack you is if I thought you were ahead of Ryan, and it was probably pretty close. And then by me, maybe it was a king-making situation. By
It could have
attacking you, it's actually helped him. But
I mean, he did offer to change your diapers in a different game
That's
today, so
right.
it's probably fair that you didn't attack him. Yeah, but very good, and it does really pop on the black background, so that's an added bonus. It is cute, the art's cute, the quality of the cards is pretty good.
Yeah, they do have a linen finish, and you may want to sleeve them, but it's not the kind of game that I would normally sleeve.
Probably wouldn't worry about it
No,
too much.
You can tell this is not AI artwork. This has all been done hand drawn by the looks of it. It is really nice. The box is sensational. There's stacks of room for more content, which I'm sure is already out or on its way. Player aid, which is perfect, and again, you won't need it after the first 5 minutes. We did have some trouble with a couple of little timing issues, or as I said, that denial card where we weren't sure whether by Claire being excluded or she can ignore the end of world, whether Ryan should have passed his cards to me on that one, or so not really sure about that one, but that's going to be very rare that something like that crops up, I would say.
And it made 0 difference to my score, but would have made a difference to you. And sometimes there's cards that give you world end actions from your hand, so that might have impacted at that point in the game as well.
That is true. And look, there's stacks of catastrophe cards and age cards, so it'll be different every time you play it. I like the mechanism of not knowing exactly when that card, the last one, might pop up. I think that's pretty good. And the ages are, again, very easy to understand. The gene pool, keeping track of how many cards you stabilise to at the end of your turn, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's a good mechanic. The kind of balance of that and stealing that off people, impacting really how much you have in your hand to be able to then play later on, as you can see from that game, with the difference in the hand sizes.
Oh, for sure. And I'd say of the 3 or 4 games we've played, they all felt a bit different. There is a bit of a tug of war thing going on, but would you play it with your mates?
100%. And I think that's one of the biggest selling points for this game. It's quick enough, but it's light enough and heavy enough to get, you know, everything sort of started for a gaming session with friends and whatnot. So I would definitely recommend and play with friends for sure.
And I think I would recommend it. And I think even playing with people that don't play a lot of games, everything you need to know is on the card. So that then makes it easier, but it's not so complex. Even though each card's different, it's not so complicated that people are there for a really long time trying to figure out what to play or what to throw out from their hand. So I think it's good. It's a really well-weighted game, as you said.
And if you play games like Exploding Kittens and Unstable Unicorns, Here to Slay, you'll blitz this in no time at all. And I think there's enough variety there. I'll be intrigued to see what the expansions hold. Very good. So overall, we give that a thumbs up. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Claire, for playing. And we'll see you next time on Tabletop Nights. See ya.
Bye.